So, yeah, another risk case mirror. It's funny because I think I lose this one. I don't play it as well as I should have. But what I really like is that I am starting to learn a lot about how to play this matchup optimally because of Dueling Book, which is great. So he's going to draw straight away, which is a little bit annoying, but it's not the end of the world because I still have quite a few plays. Unfortunately, though, his Imperm is going to stop my Turbulence, which is a bit sad. So I sent my cards here. Now, one of the things that always makes Rescue a bit difficult to play against is that there's never really an optimal time to hit hand trap them. So here I wasn't too sure what to hit. I was like, could he have like what's gonna be in it? What's gonna be in his hand? Is it worth interrupting here or not? And maybe I should have waited for Turbulence. That might have been the safe way. But I didn't wait for Turbulence. I was like, okay, hopefully one Hydrant. He doesn't have another Hydrant in the field to one hand. He did though, and so from here I just pretty much get rattled. He managed to set forth Turbulence, so I just scoop. Going into game two, I don't know if I win game two, if there's a game three or not. Let's see. Yeah, my hand is not bad. This hand does play through hand traps quite well. Having said that, he doesn't have any hand traps, so it doesn't matter. So I'm going to go for the typical standard Rescue Ace lines to get into set four. What's nice is, again, this is one of those hands where you can play quite effectively around both Imperm and Nib. And just to kind of give a bit of context on that. So Preventer helps you play around Nib. Emergency helps you play around target stuff. So to play around Nib, you just summon your Turbulence and have Preventer still in hand. Then if they nib you, you Preventer, banish your Turbulence, make Masquerena, that brings back the Turbulence. To play around Imperm, Veiler, all of that, you just hold Emergency. And so because of that here, I can play around both because I have access to Turbulence without having to use either Emergency or Preventer. So I'm just going to see here, I go for the set 4. I'm a bit surprised actually that I set Alert, to be honest. I'm not sure why I set Alert here. That doesn't make sense, to be honest. I think probably I thought, I wasn't going to use the emergency and then changed my mind halfway through or something. I don't know, but yeah, that good example of me not playing as optimally as I could have. I don't think setting Alert is really what you need here. I think setting Reinforce or setting another emergency makes the most sense. He draws a nib for turn, which is not great. I'm going to stop. I always try and stop the Diabellstar straight away, but unfortunately, I'm always trying to stop it straight away to stop him getting access to that wider engine. Unfortunately, he drew it already, but it's actually not terrible because it means there's one less card in his hand. And so as soon as he summons Hydrant, I'm going to deal with it, and he's just going to scoop there. Going into game 3, so I open, not amazing, 2 nibs, 2 imperms is a little bit annoying. Prosperity is good to like access engine later, but he does have the Ash for that. So he's going to kind of try and go into Rescue Ace combos. Now having 2 imperms, like I said, is really nice, and there's a bit of a choice here because I can try and stun him early, or I can wait until he gets turbulence and stun him there. I go for stunning him early because I don't even have engine, so I don't even want to let him get turbulence on the board because I lose. Unfortunately, because he basically draws 2 negates, it's very hard for me to get back into the game from here. So my Prosper's nice, it does get me a card. The reason why I specifically go for the Diabellstar, obviously, is firstly it's doing a good card, but also because Diabellstar has the advantage of actually starting your engine even if she's stopped. So if he ever removes Diabellstar from the board, she does kind of get my engine online. You can see he has set wanted, so I have plays. Because I know he has 2 sets, I'm probably not resolving anything anyway. Unfortunately, he gets Impulse, which gets him Preventer. I'm surprised he didn't just go for a Hydrant there to give himself engine, but is what it is. But then he goes into Barone, and I wasn't expecting that. The normal summon Ash into Barone pretty much seals the game from here, because again, I'm always just playing off one card, and regardless of what I do, he can always punish it quite easily. I do get the Diabellstar effect here, which is a little bit nice, but he gets to just Barone negate that and stop me from playing, bring back his Airlifter, and then again, I just have one card on the board, so I'm going to go for a normal summon Hydrant and reveal engine. He's just going to immediately pop that, immediately book a moon that, and the game is over. So yeah, game 3 was a little bit of a technical one, but I definitely could have played game 1 better. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.